Hi, and welcome back to Finders, Beepers, History Seekers. Got a beer?
Oh, yeah, beer. Forgot about that.
The only thing that's letting us down today is the rain. I don't know if you can see it, it's starting to come down. So I think we're probably going to get a little bit wet.
So I've got this stupid hat on.
Yeah, I know, it's to cover his hair up so he don't get it wet. So yeah, we're off in the same fields we were in last time, purely because we're finding things left, right and centre in here. There's bits of pottery all over, there's bits of flint, we've found oyster shells, I've found a couple of bits, just in fact hold my beer a minute and I will show you what, if you're on the Facebook live video the other day, you would have seen this. Oh, ooh.
Now that's got a seashell in Milleria.
That's like further up road, isn't it, when we found them ones before? It's the same sort of shell. But yeah, then we've got this little bad boy as well. That's come out just down at the bottom of that field there. Oh, sun's coming back out. So, well, it's quite exciting, this field. I think there's going to be a lot of stuff in here, so we're going to have a look around and see what we can see.
We're going to shit off at top.
Yeah.
Big stuff, then we'll start getting small stuff there.
Yeah, because
so
there is...
get some Roman, I never know.
There is big chunks of iron in here.
Brooch, didn't we, last time?
Oh yeah, that. Oh yeah. If you want to have a look back at the video before, what we thought were a pastry cutter or something like that. Oh, I didn't know what it were really. Someone's confirmed that it's part of a Roman sort of bird brooch.
Yeah.
So I have to have a check out of that, see if we can find anything similar, maybe the rest of the brooch. So we're gonna get out, see if we can find out before it chucks it down. Bye. Right guys, my first find. Nothing spectacular. It's looking like maybe the top off a walking stick or a cane or something like that. Perhaps round something. It is getting a bit windy here now. Looks like the weather's on its way over, which is a shame. First find. Right, second find. Just a little 2-hole button. I don't know if it's 4 or 2. Oh no, it's 4. Little 4-hole button. A bit battered. Right up near the entrance gate. Got Roy and his son just over there. Katie and Amy and Freddie just down there. But look what I said about the clouds. I hear the wind. Although we are getting blue sky behind us, so hopefully we'll get a bit of better weather and we can stay out a little bit longer. They're off collecting pottery down the bottom, and pipes and things like that. And Roy and his son just over here, sticking rods up at me. Nice. Right, let's get at it.
Hello people, here we are again in Helsinki. Fat Matt's over there, you can see him at Bobby. Have a look at him, looks like a farmer. Anyway, it's got this shit signal. You will not believe what I have just found. I'm going to tell you what it is, but this is just about inch down, just under the soil. Amazing. I'm going to hold it up now. Wait, believe it. Anybody tell me what that is? I know what it is. No, full of shit. But that is, wow. Matt! I am chatting. Matt, I come over now to have a look. Fucking Jesus. I've always seen these in museums. Oh, what's this camera on for? What camera on already? Fucking gee. I've never thought no like this before. This is amazing.
Right, Roy's shouting me over. Looks like he's got a big lump of iron, which is exciting. Nice bit of lump of iron. What the friggin' hell have you got there?
That is amazing. It's laid on top only about an inch down.
Jesus Christ.
Have a guess.
It's a bayonet. I know that.
Oh my fucking word. They're just basketballs, but why a bayonet?
It's not a World War II one, that I don't think either. Oh my god. Well, got use for it, haven't we?
It's getting stabbed, you know it. Oh my, that is amazing.
That's brilliant. I'm hoping this wind's not going to affect what we say. This is worth capturing.
It's shite in here though. Why can you lose something like that?
We're going to have to do some bust at end on if they've chucked it or...
It's broken it.
Yeah.
Or stab somebody. A fat bastard like me.
Definitely going to do some research on that.
Oh, let's come back to you because we'll do some research on this because this is amazing.
That's definitely the find of the day so far. Beats my button, I know that.
Hello people, so I'm back again. I took my hat off because I'm doing my head in. The sun's coming out now anyway, so I was doing a bit of field walking. Scott and Matt are over there somewhere with kids, so I just thought I'd walk down this line here, the line going downfield. There's loads and loads of pottery. I'm going to show you a bit. I've never seen so much pottery. It must have been an old Victorian or Georgian dump or something. We've got tons of it. I don't know if anyone knows about pottery. Well, I don't but like greeny patterny colour, whatever that is, no idea. I think this is called a willow pattern or something. It's got like a Chinese house or something on it. I don't know. I can see it. Brown stuff. I don't know if that's old pipe or I don't know, pot. Some more here. I don't know what that is. It's just white with a bit of blue on it somewhere. A bit of pot there. That definitely pot's got a nice curve on it. A couple of weird bits here and all. So there's blue glass, like a funny shaped blue glass. It's like an handle or I don't know, or it's off, but it's definitely glass. That is weird, right nice. And one is a metal detector. Look on this. I've been thinking it's a pin. It looks like to me copper bronze nail, like a roofing nail. So there must have been buildings. I know there's buildings in here because there's bricks everywhere down this line here. In OS map here, there must have been a burial ground. But I don't know, no idea. So I'll continue a bit. I'll do a bit more film walking out there, over there somewhere. The sun's coming out. So I'll see you in a bit. Find some more stuff.
So Roy's just got another coin. Victoria. Yep.
It's down there. We've had loads out of here. We're going to another field now. We've had 20 out at other field with musket balls, so we're going to over there now. But it's nice. You can tell it's Victoria because at Pendant it's that good.
Yeah.
I'll get a date off later, see what it is. I'll show you round up anyway.
Problem we're having today is the wind for the filming. It's,
I know, I had a curry last night. It's been windy.
smelly ass fuck. So yeah, we're going to head up a different direction. Have a look over there. Oh, what we got here?
Oh my god. It's a crown.
1933.
Crown.
Yeah.
1933 cry is amazing.
Lovely.
I'll let you clean it up.
Oh my god.
It's literally come out as we've been speaking to you.
The side of that, wait a minute. It's a crown, definitely a crown. Joseph V, definitely. Crown, 1933.
Beautiful.
That is nice, that. That's some money, that, compared to that fucking scabby halfpenny. They've probably sat here in the field.
Yeah.
What used to be, them buildings were here, wasn't there? So,
buildings, yeah.
That's nice, that.
Show you a video.
Chuffy now. Right.
Lovely.
Amazing. He does it every time, does he? I can't
Every time I
find
find a coin, I say I want it cider it.
Every chuffing time. I don't believe this, me. I'm having that fucking back. I'm sick of this shit. I can't find bag hole on me fucking pottery. Sick of it.
All bad ears, isn't it? That's what it is.
That's nice, that. Right, I better read it
Brill.
that, didn't it? I'll put it in my pocket.
I don't know whether to move now. Stay here.
Look at it.
Back again, and I still haven't got my metal detector. I've just got them coins. So that's what I'm going to do while he's not looking. I'm going to walk behind him and push him over, because I'm sick of it. I can't find nothing except for bleeding pottery. Every time he gets detector, he finds two fucking coins beside each other. What's that all about? I'm going to retire. I'm just going to throw a tantrum. That's it. So, see you in a bit. Right people, so I'm not showing you what it is, but him, over there, again, gets me detected for 10 minutes and he finds this now, after them two coins. So, it looks like some sort of bronze foot off a, I don't know, pan. Wait a minute, got some oils in it here, let's have a look. So it's been screwed to something. Weird. Definitely Georgian or something like that though, but any ideas, anybody? Let us know.
Got Roy and his young'un over there. My little one's over there. And this is about my luck today. Tin Can Alley. All I'm getting, bits of crap. Hopefully we'll hit something half decent soon. At least the weather's picked up a little bit. Let's see what we can find. Roy says there's nothing in that field next door, but I'm considering jumping over there because I'm getting nothing over here. Right, so we've got Amy and Katie and Freddie, who happen to be from Katie and Amy's Big Adventures, also are from my loins, my children. So, what we found,
So we found a few pottery, and I can't remember what this is called.
Put it on my hand, on top of my hand. Right, so we've got a little religious pendant. It is absolutely beautiful. I'm reckoning, I don't know, but you look at the dots, you think Tudor, but I actually think it's probably more like early Victorian, so 1800s, something like that, just from the feel of it. It's got a little hole through it there, look, so you can put it on a chain or bracelet, I'm not sure what. Can you just turn it over for me, Em, because I can't do it with that on the back. So yeah, it's similar to when you get like a cameo brooch. It's made out of the same sort of material. It's not jet, that'd be quite expensive, but it's not plastic either, so I'm not quite sure really. Got quite a lot of bits in there. We've got half a ball, got some of the, it's not willow pattern, but the Chinese style pottery. So yeah, pretty good. And once again, that wind's getting up. Some what looks like maybe carnival glass as well. So this is all surface fine, it's all found on the tops, and I'm going to turn this camera off now because this wind's doing my head in. Right, so button number 2. This one I think is a little bit older. Let's clean the back up a little bit. Yeah, it's just a plain button. Thought it was a coin at first, but no. Fred, what are you doing? You stuck? Stuck in all the stubble. Right, that's another one.
Yeah.
See what we can
Hello
find.
people, so we're back. As you know, Matt's a bit mental. We all know that. You've seen the slug. You've seen the stupid buildings he climbs into. Now, if you look over there, you can see an old drain, right? Let's have a guess. Who's gone down this drain? Let's have a quick look. What?
Hey up! I'm having a shit! Leave me alone, I'm having a shit down here!
You've seen the house plenty of times, it don't matter.
Fucking hell, it stinks down here. Someone else is having a shit, I know that.
Is it water?
Yeah, and lumps of turd.
Oh! Jesus Christ. You're not rating my head, you. Definitely not rating my head.
Fucking stuck,
Well,
I
I'm
know
not
that.
rating my head, so he's not. Jesus, chucking Christ, like a fucking whale getting out of it.
Yes. I don't know what that is on my hands.
That was like shit on his hands.
Yeah, but, right.
Ah! God, I'm going! I can feel sick!
Right, little what looks like silver plate, what was silver plated spoon handle. It's got the marks on just there, look. I think it's silver plated, yeah, that looks like it to me. I'll have a look at that properly when we get back. Roy's up just next to where the old hole used to be on that lawn. This is an old air raid shelter. Let's see if we can get in it. Oh god, I don't know whether it's a good idea, but we're gonna try. It's all been blocked off by you fucker, by nettles and people. Yeah, it's not worth me getting inside that, I don't think. We'll have a look. Ugh. Yeah, not much in here, but I don't think if bombs were coming down, I don't think I'd be feeling too safe with that over the top of my head. I think a bomb's going to smash straight through that. Right, are they going to make our way back down this field or a bit further? Right, so just over here, not being too loud because I don't want to impose on people. We've got the site of where the old 14th century hall used to be. It's in the middle of someone's garden, but just happened to be digging it up at the moment. So we've taken the opportunity to ask, see if we can get in there. They've just gone to ask the person in charge, I'm presuming if we're allowed to. Do you know a bit more about
It's well, it starts in the 14th century, somebody called Descaya, so it's called Descaya's Hall. After that, what it now? After that. Then after that, well, 400 or 500 years later, Earl Fitzwilliam took over. Loads of people had it in there. That is, let's just go in there. That's going to be amazing.
Well, he's just told us actually underneath here is the old cellars for the hall. that'd be amazing to get into those, but I doubt we'll be able to. Even if we can just get onto this grass, onto the bit they're digging up, that'd be absolutely fantastic. See what we can do though. Right, so we've just been allowed in, just making our way over. I'm gonna have a quick look underneath where they've been digging. Yeah, so Roy's just having a bit of a chat. This is where we're going to be able to detect under here, just a little bit further down than normal, so we hopefully will to pick up something a little bit further down and decent. So quite excited really.
Yeah, definitely.
See what we can find. Got anything, Roy?
It's like a toy or something.
Oh yeah.
Weird.
Clean that up. Yeah, that's like a little wheel, isn't
Stones
it?
in here though.
Can't break.
They're old there.
I know they are.
Good thickness to them. They're about 1600s there. The thickness. Look at that. I can't. It's handmade. The
Yeah, because it's not straight, is it either?
I made them.
Oh.
Wow.
You ever find any coins built in garden?
Yeah, so we've just been told just over there, they've been digging, or they're digging down a fair few years ago, and they hit the top of the cellar, and all of a sudden he had a spade. Next second he didn't. It fell down into where the cellar used to be. Very interesting to see what would be under there. Shame we can't get under light, but it's there is some. So Roy's just found something down here. We've been finding lots of bits of iron and bolts and things like that in here. Some really good old bricks, look like maybe 16th century or 1600s, sorry. See if we can find what this is.
This used to have to be different. No.
Now we'll come back to that in a sec, see if we can find it in a sec for you. Right, with Freddie, Katie and Amy dropping spades and things. Right, so I just found this, looking like top of a gate post or something like that, not sure what. That wind really has picked up. Freddie digging down. Fred, did you find anything? Yes, what you found? So what? What you found? You found any coins? Yes. Oh, you don't have to go and fetch them, it's okay. It's okay, don't worry. So we made our way up to the top of this field. Just having a bit of a chill out. Me, Katie, Amy, and Freddie. Say hello.
It's Daddy.
It is Daddy. Say hello.
Me.
And bogies. Bogies. Anyway, we're having a bit of a chill out. We're making our way back in a minute. Roy is in the other field. We've just come. Let's see if we can turn it round. Just over there is the gardens that we just came out of, where the hall was. I found nothing in there, to be honest with you, but the owner was telling us it's been done to death. It's been done by him, it's done by the previous owners, so there's obviously there's probably nothing left in there. One interesting thing he did tell us. Oh, actually I've already told you, I'm not going to tell you again. What's the matter? You want to go home now? You want to go home? See you then. Right, bye then. That's it, Freddie's off. He's had enough. So I think we're going to make our way back now, back up to the car, find Roy, and then that's probably it for the day. I've found not a great deal. Amy's found something really good, which we've already showed you, and Katie's found some good bits of pottery as well with Fred's. So it's been a bit rubbish for me, it's been great for everybody else. Let's get back to the car then and do a roundup for you back at home. Right, so we just had some fun. Nice face. We just had some fun just over there. As you can tell, it's still pretty windy. It's been a bit hard to that's what you get for nicking apples off people's trees. But yeah, it's been a bit hard to film today. I didn't want to put too much blustery noise on. I know how annoying it can be listening to that, but it's been alright, hasn't it?
Very interesting.
Very, very good. Yeah, we'll
that bayonet, don't forget.
That bayonet's brilliant. That our Amy got, that little pendant thing. I'll go through everything in the roundup as usual. And we've got our competition tomorrow. We've got a little competition to give away those notes. So last chance to get on Facebook.com/findersbeepers. All the information on there.
How do you win it?
Well, you just have to be on that page. You have to like it. That's all. I've told people
I'll do
before.
that later then.
Yeah. Well, you're not on it already, you silly twat.
Oh,
So yeah, we obviously can't win it, that'd be pointless. But yeah, if you just like our page, you've got a chance of winning, and we'll be drawing it. I'll draw it live tomorrow because none of them know how to use Facebook Live because they're all
I
shy.
can't do it live, so I'm not live. I'm nearly dead.
Right then, so we'll be off. I'll see you later.
See you,
Bye
people.
bye. Right, let's start up at this end. So that's what I showed you earlier on that I'd found. I think it's Art Deco, sort of 1920s, 30s. It's only sort of glass that's in there, but still, it's pretty cool. I like it. Then moving on, my first find of the day. Looks like it's a bit of tap, top of a walking stick or something like that. Quite a lot of this is tap, to be honest with you. I quite like that Roy found earlier on. Once again, I don't know if you can hear the wind, it's blowing above my head. Yeah, so some sort of like foot for something, or stand of some sort. And we've got this, which I don't know if it's just molten something or if it was supposed to be like that, maybe like around a fireplace or something, not sure. Got quite a lot of pottery and things today. Then moving on to buttons, so that's the little sort of flat button I found. I think there's writing on there, it's probably Birmingham, but we'll have a look at that probably when I get 2 minutes. This one's very corroded, very small flat button that Roy's found. This one I've just been having a look at, it's actually writing on there which looks to say, where does it say it now? So co-op society, or cooperative society, wholesale. So I'll have a look into that, see if I can find anything out about it. I'll put it on the Facebook page. Then quite a lot of bits of stuff, so just bits of metal, washers. This is the spoon handle that I found. Let's have a look. It's upside down. Yeah, that's silver plated anyway. But that was right next to the hole. You can see little bits of it there. Moving on. Right, so here's half a pottery bowl. Amy found another half of a pottery bowl. I don't know if these two match together. I'll try that out, or what they were for, I don't know. Lots of little tiny bits of pot and glass. All of these, loads of them, not picking them all up, can't be bothered. Chunks of lead. This was in the whole garden, nothing exciting I don't think, but we found two very similar shape. Roy found that's off a roof, like roofing. Not sure what that is either. There's, like I say, lots and lots of bits of stuff. Now this looks like a cartwheel of some sort, off a child's toy. That was in the Hall Gardens, or what would have been the old Hall Gardens. So that could be something quite old. I don't know what it's made out of though. It's not lead, which I would have expected it to be. It's quite light. Then moving on, we've got fence post, probably for the old hall. Let's have a look. I don't know if that's some sort of workings of a watch or part of a pocket watch or something. Tube of no idea. I don't usually keep big chunks of iron, but out of the whole garden I thought I'd better have a look and see if I could work out what they were. I think maybe for bits of wood, to go connect bits of wood together maybe. A knob of some variety. This was quite good though, this bit of lead. But you can see as it's drying out now, that looks like a circular patterned thing around there. That's some sort of flower at the top and then a pattern around the top, so that will have been some sort of decoration. It's quite plain on the back, but then obviously, like I said, there we go, you can see sort of a flowered pattern on there. Other bits of non-exciting things, and then 3 coins, or maybe 2, I'm not sure. So we've got the half penny. I can make out a 2 at the end of that, but I can't see the rest. It's probably 1892. It's bunhead, there we go, quite worn. 1933. Good King George half crown. And finally this little one, which I don't know, I don't know if it's a coin or if it's a Roman coin or what it is. I don't know if it's a coin at all, but is very coin shaped. And finally, before we look at Katie and Amy's field finds, there's this. Look at this. So we've done a bit of research. Well, one of Roy's friends has done a bit of research for us quickly. And it's looking to be a bayonet from the Crimean War. So we're talking 1850s. My stupid fat neighbour's shouting now, so if you hear any swearing or anything, it's just that idiot next door. So yeah, that is definitely the find of the day. That and Amy's little pendant, which we'll come to in a second. Right, so Katie and Amy's surface finds. Quite a lot of blue pottery. Wow, I think I'm going to get blown away by this wind. It's getting stronger and stronger. So I was saying to you how they'd found the other half of a ball. It doesn't fit together. I've just tried. That one's Roy's, that one's theirs. It's the same size, so not sure what they would have been for. And then just moving across, it's just all your blue and white pottery. Quite a lot of that. Some stoneware. Got the an old stoneware bottle with a stopper in it, like a marble stopper. More blue and white. Got a few bits that I'm not sure about. They're stoneware as well. Oyster shells, more oyster shells. It is confusing me. Why have we not found more Roman stuff if it is oysters? Some maker's marks on some of these bits of pottery as well. This one's quite a cool one. So Coronation 1902, is that Edward? I always get George and Edward mixed up. So yeah, just after Queen Victoria died, that will have to commemorate the coronation. This one's pretty cool. It's got the writing on the bottom on there. Like we said previously, the little Chinese patterned ones. That looks pretty old to me as well, although that's printed, so I don't know. That little bit of delicate pottery there. And finally, the star of the show for Katie and Amy is this. Look at that. It leans slightly off to one side and the hole seems like it's in the wrong place, which is a bit odd, but it's definitely got some age to it, that. Any ideas, anybody? Let me know. Plus, Amy says if anyone wants to buy it, just let her know. Right, guys. Thanks for watching. We haven't got a massive amount today, but the three things that stand out to me are the coin, this, and obviously, it goes without saying, the bayonet. Look at that. Brilliant. Right, guys, see you later. Bye bye. Right, so just a little bit more information for you on the bayonet. Roy's friend's just been doing us a bit more research on that. It's definitely Crimean. It's from the 19th Regiment, the Green Howards. And it's looking like, well, they went to the Battle of Alma. So it's 1850s, that sort of region of date, which is pretty good, to be fair. Really pleased with that for him. Freddie's got his Finders Beepers t-shirt on, hasn't we, Freds? Let's have a look. Show us your t-shirt. Yeah. So, quick note on that one. Yeah, if you have got one on too. If you do want one of those t-shirts, we've had a few people interested. Feel free to let us know and we'll get one sorted for you. See ya.